We're also working new developments in the penalty phase of the Boston Marathon bombings trial.
Today, lawyers for Johar Tsarnaev continued trying to portray the convicted bomber as a victim of his older brother's influence.
Much of today's testimony focused on Tamerlan Tsarnaev's widow, Katherine Russell, who used to live in Rhode Island, and what she may have known prior to the deadly 2013 attack.
Eyewitness News reporter Kelly Sullivan is live in the newsroom now with the latest.
Well, testimony today focused on searches Katherine Russell did on her computer about a year before the marathon bombings, and those searches raising questions about what she knew. The widow of Tamerlan Tsarnaev and former Rhode Island resident Katherine Russell, again the center of some revealing testimony in federal court Tuesday. A computer expert testified a computer belonging to Russell contained searches done more than a year before the bombings, containing the phrases, "rewards for wife of Mujahideen," and "if your husband becomes a shaheed, what other rewards for you?" Mujahideen is the Arabic word for holy warrior. Shaheed is a term for one who dies during a holy war. All along, Johar Tsarnaev's lawyers have argued Tamerlan was the mastermind of the bombings and led Johar down the path to terrorism. The defense also trying to show Tamerlan tried to influence his wife, an American from Rhode Island, who, according to her computer searches, showed signs of becoming a religious fanatic. And Russell's attorney spoke today with the Associated Press, saying that he's unaware of those internet searches. Now, Russell lives in New Jersey now with her 4-year-old daughter that she had with Tamerlan. She moved there to be closer to the two Tsarnaev sisters. Now, coming up new at 6, we bring you more testimony from the courtroom on the Tsarnaev brothers' experiences at a Boston area boxing gym. Reporting live in the newsroom, I'm Kelly Sullivan, Eyewitness News.
Now we turn to the Boston Marathon bombings trial. Today marks the second day of testimony for the defense in the penalty phase. Witnesses called to the stand focused again on Tamerlan Tsarnaev and his wife, former Rhode Islander Katherine Russell. And new at 6 tonight, a testimony on the brothers' time at a Boston boxing gym. Eyewitness News reporter Kelly Sullivan has new video from the case that's just into our newsroom.
Well, in the defense's second day of testimony, we learned more about former Rhode Island native Katherine Russell, who's the widow of Tamerlan Tsarnaev. We also heard from a mixed martial arts fighter who worked with Tamerlan at a Boston gym. In federal court Tuesday, Johar Tsarnaev's lawyers focused on Tamerlan's skills as a boxer. A mixed martial arts fighter who worked out with Tamerlan at a Boston gym says when Tamerlan learned he couldn't advance beyond regional tournaments because he was not a U.S. citizen, he took it personally. The jury was also shown a short video in which Tamerlan was in the boxing ring with Johar and a third man. As Tamerlan and the other man warm up, Johar is seen resting against the ropes. At one point, Tamerlan throws a pair of hand wraps at Johar. This example, the defense argues, shows that Johar was a good kid who was led astray by his increasingly fanatical brother. Earlier in court, the defense also showed Tamerlan's influence over his wife, Katherine Russell, an American from Rhode Island. A computer expert testified that more than a year before the bombings, Russell searched rewards for wife of Mujahideen, the Arabic word for holy warrior. And Russell's lawyer spoke to the Associated Press and said that he's unaware of those internet searches. He also claims that Russell did not know that Tamerlan was one of the Boston Marathon bombers. Reporting live in the newsroom, I'm Kelly Sullivan, Eyewitness News.